During the first few days since your arrival in El Mirage, you laid low. The route made sense. Stone, sand, and gravity all agreeing with one another. You found the Azraki thread by accident. A stream of glowing crystalline water fed by the nearby mountains within the verge to the north, threading its way through the lower city. You returned to it again and again. You watched how it bent around obstacles, how it never stopped moving, yet never seemed in a hurry. It took days to understand this thing, this wonder, this naturally flowing water, something that had been absent for most of your life. As you sat near the thread for what must have been the umpteenth hour, someone laughed nearby and said, "There was water in the upper city." The idea lodged itself in your head and refused to leave. What trickery is this? What sorcery lets water move freely like this on a city that floats? New Year's Eve comes with noise and invitation. Lanterns float, fireworks crack above the skyline, gates open where they normally wouldn't, and the city loosens its grip just enough for curiosity to slip through. By the time you realized how far you've climbed, the route is already distant below you. Now you stand among the lantern light and polished stone of the upper city. Brass and glass catch the glow of light and fireworks overhead, scattering it across faces and banners and the slow tide of people drifting along the parade route. The crowd moves as one here, bodies flowing forward towards the spectacle, toward noise and light. Though, you don't follow the current. It's not in your nature to. You move sideways instead, slipping between clusters of people where space opens just wide enough to pass. Step by careful step, you maneuver through the press toward where you know the water has to be. You rise onto your toes for a better view above the sea of heads. The canal appears between buildings ahead, dark, wide, alive. This body of water is nothing like the Azraki thread in the route. It absorbs lantern light and gives it back in broken ribbons that stretch, fold, and scatter across the surface like bolts of lightning. Reflections refuse to settle, reforming with every ripple. You slow without meaning to, drawn by motion alone. Just above it, the Veilward Tower looms nearby, its light crawling slowly along its length. Each pulse sends a faint vibration and pulses of light through the water, subtle but undeniable. Another wonder that escaped your upbringing. The city exhales in celebration. The crowd tightens as the parade route narrows. Cheers swell somewhere behind you as a construct is unveiled. Someone bumps your shoulder. Another brushes past without looking. You keep moving, deft and deliberate, angling for a clearer view of the canal. Closer now. Close enough to hear the water shift against stone. A vendor's cart rolls through, briefly blocking your view. When it passes, the reflections have changed. Lantern light stretches further across the surface than it should, bending in ways that don't quite match the angle of the lights above. The Veilward's glow pulses again. Lantern light flickers overhead. For a split second since you arrived in the upper city, you feel eyes on you. You shake it off. The canal is right there, and you keep moving.